It all started at Worlds 2023. I had met Only Use a Frag at Fort Worth, and we met up at the cafe beneath the venue in Seattle and had a cup of coffee and chatted with some of the Halo people down there. Then this guy named Quickfuse comes up and starts chatting. And before you know it, we're all hanging out, enjoying the weekend, getting dinner together, having a blast, an absolute blast. And then came Halo Rec League. We started playing as a team, just having fun, grinding ranked. Came along Mr. Epic Beast and Fulcrum. Then we started the podcast. And I'd always wanted to name a team Mythic Gaming, start an org. And then we started getting offers this year from various people wanting to represent Mythic Gaming at LAN events. Before you know it, we met Mailman. He had the vibes, the right work ethic, the dedication. We said, fuck it. We said, we're going to send this team to Dreamhack Dallas. And we're going to see what Mythic Gaming can do. Yo, what's up, everybody? C4 here. Just got off of work. Got the bags packed last night. About to throw them in the car. Head to the airport. The boys are duking it out right now in the open bracket. We got Melmain, Cracksy, Titan, and Huffy. Quickfuse was able to make it out last minute, and Frag's there helping out, trying to get some content, some gameplay. And yeah, I really don't know what's going on right now. You know, like I couldn't get the day off, unfortunately, so I will be heading there tonight and landing about around 9:30 or so, and then we're going to find out how the boys did, and then we're going to get the rest of the weekend kicked off, so let's go.
Yes, this is happening.
There we go.
Hello folks, and welcome to the Halo Championship Series here in the beautiful Dallas, Texas at a ginormous festival you may have heard of. Of course, it's Dreamhack. Welcome to...
wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips and just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just. We'll get the and never good. We'll get the and never good. We'll get the and never good. We'll get the we'll get the and never good. We'll get the and we'll get the and never good. We'll get the just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest.
Yo, what's up, guys? We're at Dreamhack, Dallas, and this is like such a huge event. So much stuff running here. But let's talk a little bit about the weekend. You know, the boys came in on Friday and, you know, put up a good fight. Ultimately going out in round 2 of the losers bracket to Mythic Gaming, which was Zero and Neuronical's team. They put up a good fight in the winners round 2 against Ascending Baseline and Suspector, and you know, so ultimately fell a little bit short. But you know, they'll come back stronger for the phase event, which we're trying to get a team together. We're gonna have probably a little bit of a roster change, but we also got to play some 2v2s. Titan made it to semifinals in the Infinite 2v2s. I got to round 2 in the free-for-all. Won my first round. Unfortunately, fell in the second round by a few kills. Only frag though, he made it to round 3, so he got top 64. I believe Kelly got round 2 in free-for-all as well. And then I played in they had a Dreamhack Halo 2 free-for-all on midship. And I won my first round and then got to the top 8 and placed 7th and got a prize. And they took a picture of all the winners. And that was really fun. So I had at least one decent placing this event. You know, I got top 32 like in the Infinite Free-for-all last event at Arlington. Didn't really practice for the Dreamhack one though. Like for the last 4 weeks, I just played like a little bit of ranked and stuff. But we're gonna get back to the grind. I'm going to grind for Salt Lake City, and I'm gonna break this curse. I'm going to clutch up, and I'm gonna make finals. I'm gonna make finals someday. It's got to be. I've got to put in the work and do the VOD review, but.
Actually, I know what I do with it.
Smoke it? What the heck? Cheers, guys. Yeah, Mythic Gaming, baby. Yeah. What's up, guys? Mythic Gaming. We're over here at Mikado getting some fancy ass food. We got Titan. What's up, bro? There he is. There you go. Mailman. Craigsy. My boy Pippin. Getting a little something to drink. Ben. The only user frag. Mr. Quick Cruise and myself. We're eating some fancy ass food. Look at this. Holy shit. You got some watermelon testicles. Yeah. Some water. Yeah. What do you got, Kelly? What's that, pork belly? That shit looks good, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna pour some syrup on my shit here. There we go. Look at this. Oh yeah, that's like soy sauce or something. It's tasty. Dude, this is so good. We pour like this soy sauce. This is a Sinaloa tostado. And then I think Kelly's got some pork belly over there, and he's munching on. He said it's really good. And you got the fancy chips and the sauce, fancy salsa.
I gotta get my drink. Look at this.
Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry, I'm about to drop my phone. Mailman's got a fucking joint in his drink, bro.
It's like a wrapped leaf or something.
Yeah.
Like a cigar.
He's gonna smoke it later.
Dude, is that a joint that you drink?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Yeah. It's fucking. They come over here and they lit it up, bro. They lit it up.
Shit, okay,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's empty.
Very nice. Look at that.
Oh, look at that drink. That's a fancy one. Holy sheesh.
It's all about presentation.
Yeah, you know it. Cheers, man. Appreciate you, bro. Did you get one? Oh, that's right. Cheers, boys. To Mythic Gaming. Yes.
Mythic fam, we're here chilling at the B&B after Dreamhack Dallas. Quick fuse here. I'm here with the Mythic team -1. We have Titan, Crexy, and Mailman here. We are just doing a tournament recap, how they thought their open bracket went, overall thoughts of the entire tourney, and things like that. So first question, why don't we start with you, Titan? Because you kind of came into the team a little bit late. The other three were kind of practicing ahead of time. How are you feeling after the open bracket run?
Honestly, I think it just kind of came down to us maybe not VOD reviewing enough, and like our losses that we had kind of had like split pushes, weren't going in quite the right areas, blocking spawns enough. So I would say that was our biggest weakness, and kind of doubling up everything instead of like a 3-1 split. But I mean, I think we did play well for most of the times, and our biggest downfall was definitely Slayer.
Yeah.
So like our Slayers were, we struggled on Slayers online, and then on LAN it showed as well. So
Yeah, I know when I looked at the scrim stats, it was, again, you were probably, 30% win rate on Slayer or something like that? 30 or 40, something like that?
yeah.
Again,
that came down to if we weren't controlling spawns, like that is...
yeah, if somebody
Definitely
spawns
because-
out and not keeping track of them spawning out, that kind of stuff, yeah.
Yep.
I can totally appreciate that and understand that. Why don't you pass that mic over to Mailman there?
Yup. What's up?
What were the biggest challenges that you faced in the open bracket
This time around?
this time around?
Probably the temperature control. Yes. The low key, the hands were cold. Like some stations had an air vent right above them.
Wow,
And my hands were freezing some of those matches.
Yeah.
But there's that. Everything else went smoothly. Like bracket didn't go so smoothly, but I mean,
got bracket fucked.
I mean, there's a team that came in with no points, but had 4 old
Really
pro players
good.
on them. Yeah, so
Former pro
basically,
players.
former pro players. So it's like that. Someone was gonna get them, and unfortunately, we did.
Yeah.
Wish we had like an extra game.
It was Luminon Gaming, by the way. Jazero,
Yeah.
Ironical. Who else was on that one?
Diagram
And Avenue.
Envy, which is
Envy.
yeah,
Four,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
Envy
Former
now.
pros pretty much. So.
Yeah, they're all. I mean,
Yeah. So that aside from that, I mean, the rest was
but
pretty
the
chill.
the AB match that was Suspector's team. What could have probably been better? You think? Because you guys took them 3-2 in flag. They won that one.
we were
y'all
up
got
1-0
two-
for a while too, for a few minutes.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the game.
What happened? Do you think?
We had one overshield and unlucky. I got killed from behind. As soon as I grabbed it, I think we were 3 dead. I was trying to live on the ring side, but somebody snuck behind me and back smacked me in the back. So our only OV, I think
it was.
you got blue lane in 2 or 3 seconds. So we couldn't even capitalize the flag off of that. So
Yeah.
that could have been better, but.
It's definitely power up
I
controls.
feel like overall also the map sets we have were some of our worst game types. Even the Slayer maps, even if we're bad at Slayer, even the map was not our best, and even the
we played Recharge a lot, and I think
Yeah, we're
Recharge is
worse.
our worst map.
we don't lose
all
live
the game
fire
types.
ever, and we didn't play live fire against
Yeah.
a good team once.
Yeah, I wish we got an live fire oddball like Hubs.
That's
definitely y'all's
It's
best
pretty
map.
much a free map for us, so it gets us going. But
Yeah, exactly.
Did you play
never had that
any
opportunity.
Origin or Aquarius or Streets or anything?
I think we played in Aquarius
No.
against the losers
Round-
round 1 team.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there on Friday. I don't know what y'all got to play.
Yeah, I don't
The map
know.
set- the
Losers
map sets
round 1
weren't
team, I
good
don't
for
even
us.
remember, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, it was.
We've got footage of that, but
I went by pretty quick. But
Yeah, it was very quick.
yeah, what you got?
Yeah, so like coming out of this, like what would be individually, like when you play in one of these tournaments, there's always something that you pick out that's like, okay, I need to work on this specific thing, like a key lesson that I need to work on. So let's start with you, Mail. What would you say would be your key lesson that you need to go home and hit the grindstone on and be like, I need to be better at this specific thing?
yeah, well, I said it on the podcast leading up to the event is just doing too much, like trying to
more
fill in
than
gaps where
25.
you're not supposed to be, and reacting to callouts that aren't really yours, like cross map callouts. Like, okay, that guy's there. It's just for info. You don't need to like look at.
Yeah,
him
you
and
just
put
need to
shots
know
on
where
him.
he's at. Right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for me, it's just like maybe I was doing too much on the map.
Yeah.
Like, and I know one time against AB, I pulled a flag near the end of the game, and I could have been doing other things, but I pulled the flag and died with it, and they countercapped us. So like, maybe just chill out.
Just chill,
Yeah.
man.
Just chill out.
If you look at some of the pro matches, sometimes you just sit in a corner for 10 seconds. Like, we need to rat more. Like, so
Yeah.
that's
I'm
my
thinking
thing.
about doing that in free for all. Just fucking rat more, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know, you
Crexy, how about yourself?
For me, I think I could have like maybe anchored better, because I feel like we needed like you said at the beginning, like more of a 3-1 setup. Because sometimes we were like pushing stuff that we don't even need to push, and like in the objective when you're like you have the control and you die first, it's pretty much like you give them the chance to like break your setup. So just maybe like sitting back and just reacting on damage instead of like I don't know, try to like force a play maybe. That would be my biggest thing, and also like playing like more readier corners, just waiting for them to come to us instead of like trying to force a push.
Yep.
And like maybe like losing the numbers first.
Let them make some mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you have like the setup, like I said, if you die first, it's like you're giving them the chance to break your setup for free pretty much. Because they're gonna play numbers after that, and it's just you kind of help them in a way. So I think that's my biggest thing.
For me, I gotta say, probably reacting to callouts, like joining the fight too late. Something would get called out, teammates would die, and then I'd be a little late to the fight. So I think I just gotta like play my life more, play my game a little better, and then also like playing for power ups. Like I just felt like we all weren't there and could get better. Like instead of like the 10-second mark, I think we were kind of focusing on more so like 20 seconds when it's up, and like set up a little differently that
Set
way.
up a little earlier, so
Yeah.
you're like, okay. Yeah,
and
this
like kind of
is-
spread out in like a way, but instead I think we were like diving and there was like 5 seconds left, and like they were already set up,
Just to
baiting.
kind of-
So that was getting me killed a lot, I realized. So yeah,
Yeah, no, that's watching all of your guys' matches. You guys played incredibly well, from what I saw. And again, getting two of the hardest teams right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Right? Like we expected.
we didn't have a real like the 40th seed. They like Avenue in them were the 40th seed, but it was not like a real 40th seed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
They
Yeah.
should be like
They were
a
like at least
6th seed, 5th
Yeah.
seed, somewhere
Yeah,
in there, like
exactly.
right out of the gate. Right?
We definitely could have played better
Oh, we could
Then-
definitely beat those teams.
than we could. Like AB
Oh,
was
no,
close.
no doubt.
Recharge Strongholds was one of our worst game types for sure, and yeah, it showed. So
Well, again, like that being said, though, Titan, like you played a few years ago, competed, right? And then you just came back,
yeah,
right? Like it's
Yeah.
what
Yeah, I didn't-
3
I didn't-
months into the game.
Yeah,
since
I
you
didn't
came back?
scrim. Yeah, I didn't scrim for about a year until like Mail hit me up. So
Yeah.
just getting back into it. But
One thing I just want to say is I personally appreciate you guys coming out and repping Mythic Gaming.
Yes.
Means a lot to us. I'm glad you guys could show up, and not only that, like just vibing in the Airbnb afterwards and stuff. Like I think,
nice.
I'm glad.
all right, I think that's where, I think that's where the, I think that's where team chemistry is built. Is before the match, did the Airbnb or online and just hanging out, playing the game, not hyper focused on like let's grind, like just chilling. But yeah, I really appreciate that.
appreciate
I
you
just
guys
appreciate
as
Mel
well.
reaching out. thinking of us, really, to be honest.
Yeah, out of
He's our
nowhere.
face. He's
We
the
had
captain.
some.
It's the face.
Shout
We
out
had
to him
two-
also for like convincing me and pretty much Titan like to play and like get back into scrims and get back into like loving the game and
Yeah.
Because I haven't like done an event in like a few years or so, like a real event. So like when he asked me, I said like, yeah, let's do it. I'm down. I'm not gonna come play again.
We had two
Shout
other
out to you, man.
we had two other
I had
offers, but
fun.
you guys were like the best option for sure. Like, just I knew that Mel was going to be a strong player. I knew he was going to look for a good team, and you guys did pretty good. We had Huffy, who was obviously a former split gate champion, world champion at that. And, it was awesome.
Yeah.
But
So what would be going into like, what are your guys' plans going into like the next event or the next kind of like planning stages? Like, can you kind of give everybody in a little kind of background look? Are you guys gonna try to compete, or is we taking a break? You guys taking a break for the next little bit?
I think for me, I'm the only one trying to go to Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure. Like, probably play with a few different teams. I know these guys probably can't go.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I can't go to Salt Lake City, but I'm going to be
Yeah.
trying to hit up the phase event for the last chance qualifier, because that's something that changed last year.
Yeah.
Used to be online, and now it's on land. So I think the phase event, if you're trying to qualify for Worlds, is really important.
Yes.
And I have
100%.
to kind of be selective with the events I go to because of work and family. So
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, so it's probably the end of the road for the three of us together, unfortunately, because Crexy's doing other things this summer, I think.
Yeah, I can't go to Salt Lake either, and I'll probably just enjoy summer, play golf. I'm starting to play hockey again,
sound
so
like
like
Play some golf. Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna probably just enjoy summer. I don't know. I'll still be on the game. I'm not sure about the phase event. I'll have to check, but SLC I'm not going for sure.
Yeah. No, again, one thing too, Titan, what I would like to say is if you do end up putting a team together for SLC, we would like you to represent Mythic,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
If you want to
So,
appreciate that.
and we will do what we can.
To figure
Just
it
calling
out,
it now.
Okay.
There.
Let's go.
Again.
Yeah, let's go.
And then come
I'll just start
phase.
streaming.
I'm still on Mythic. I can
Yeah.
speak for it.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%, right? And then come phase event, like if males get a go, I'm sure you'll probably end up on that roster. You two work really well together from what I saw.
Yeah,
Right?
He works out. He might have something planned already for
Yeah.
September.
Yeah.
So I'll see the dates.
We'll have to see. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Again, it's just one of those things.
But
Big-
my
big
other
30.
question is, with the LVT Pro League coming up, there's going to be 2 spots available in the Open Bracket. What are your plans, you think, maybe for potentially playing that?
Yeah. Well, I don't know for these guys, but I'm definitely gonna try and build a roster. We'll have to see. Where
I
that
just found
takes
out
us.
that
And there's-
about this weekend. So
Yeah,
I
There's
actually
roster
didn't know that
locks,
was an
there's
option.
sub
Yeah.
spots, so you
Yeah.
get
Well, everybody did, right?
Yeah, that's really dope. I think like all the AM
Yeah.
teams should definitely play in it, and
Yeah.
like I'm going to try it for sure.
Yeah.
Depending
Yeah.
on what weekends it is. Excited.
I mean, I might end up just to play just as shits and gigs.
Let's
Like,
go.
a little
Everyone should
pickup
play in it,
team,
bro.
yeah. Why not?
Well, yeah, because they're
Everyone
gonna do
should-
that.
Get in there.
It's gonna
Cool
be
opportunity
competitive.
that they're doing for
Yeah.
everyone. So
I'll probably get trashed on, but like sign up.
Even if you're a plat or diamond player,
Yeah,
you're not
just play.
unsure
Give
of
it a
going
try.
in. Like just go in. You
It's
get the
experience.
reps. It's experience. You get to play against your favorite pro team sometimes.
Yeah.
Get slammed on.
Yeah, get slammed on.
That's whatever.
Hey, shout out to that one time I went +1 on Pure.
Oh yeah. XTS. Yeah.
Oh man. Nah, that's vibey, that's for sure. Great weekend overall. Great place to stay. The Airbnb.
Thanks
Lots
to you
of
guys
space.
also. You guys
Yeah.
were
Oh yeah.
great.
Shout out
Shout out
to
to
Mythic
you.
Gaming for sending us out.
Yeah.
for real.
Took real good care of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love you
What other
guys.
questions? We got a few more.
No, man, that's really all I wanted
Shout
to
out
find
Rachel,
out that kind of
if you're
stuff.
watching.
Shout out Rachel.
Yeah, shout out Rachel.
Across the street at the bar.
Hooked Crexy up with a little bit of smoke for the today.
Yeah,
So we can enjoy.
Mike's Dive Bar.
Love you,
That was a
Rachel.
dope bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bar. Yeah.
Yeah, last
Oh,
time was
man.
fun.
It was a vibe. That kind of stuff.
Too fun.
Yeah, a little too fun. No, but other than that, I don't got anything else to say. Thank you very much for kind of repping us here at Dreamhack. I'm super pumped that I was able to make it down here.
Yeah,
Last
The
minute.
event was so fun.
It was, yeah. Nice having kind of a bunch of different esports, right? And spending the time to kind of watch the CDL after too. First CDL event for me, and it's
Yeah,
incredible.
was a-
That kind of stuff, but
In person, it's something.
yeah, it's just something different. It's when there's so many different teams that have large fan bases, right? In Halo, it's like Optic, and you might have a small group of like FaZe fans or people who hate Optic. It's not so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
It's not so much like a team
Really
fan.
is
It's
that.
like Optic versus everybody else, right?
It is.
Every fan is a fan of anybody but Optic in Halo, right? But having like Thieves and Optic, Texas, like that match was crazy because the building was just as loud for either of them, one way or the other. But yeah, no, other than that, we are going to close it up. Thank you again very much, guys. And
Appreciate it.
let's have ourselves a good rest of the night and get ready for our flights tomorrow.
All right. Peace out, everyone. Yeah.
Will stop. But one break, one push from Optic, and this will be their championship. Penguin and Trippy trying to do what they can. Four, challenging everybody in front of them. He knows it's done. He gets another kill, and Optic Gaming will be your champions. And you see it there from the green wall as they rush the stage. Back to back for Optic Gaming in one of the wildest tournament brackets we've seen in Halo Championship Series history. The end result is the same. It's a new adversary, but it's the same champion. Optic Gaming will go back to back. Dreamhack, give it up to your champions who have fought their way through the elimination bracket once again. Your champions, Optic Gaming.
Boys are trying to get some food. We've been down to the Angry Dog, the Punch Bowl. That's where I think we're heading right now. Emporium, we just passed that right there in the back. Emporium. You got Trinity Cider over here. I mean, this strip is crazy, bro. Man, I love the music. It's loud as hell. Yeah, we're at the Will Call. You got Star. You got Hog. Asian street food. It's popping, dude. Straight up popping. I'm trying to find a place to go eat for these guys. I've already ate, but jamming out. Got Pacers, New York playing in the back. Oh, it is popping out here, dude. It's fucking hot as balls. Got some Blue Moon. Got a big old bucket of them bad boys. Got a Texas Mule. HCS after party at the Punchline Bowl. They've got Lucid behind me, Penguin. You got some SSG, you got all the talent, the casters here. Uber Nick in the back here playing some Jenga. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Balling, bro. The Punchline got fucking bowling. They got Tetris over here. And you got fucking arcade machines and shit. And fucking basketball. I don't know, yeah. Yeah, you gotta have like a points card. That's dope. That's sick. Hell yeah. The Mavericks, baby. Where's the card? He's here. We got Ben in the back. We got Formal in the back. Lucid's here. Trippy, Penguin. All the fucking talent is here. It's crazy.
Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips and shake. Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just.
Ooh, we out here. We got Piggy. We got Sin. We got a lot of people. Slug, Trusty, freaking CE Meat, SOG and Sicka were out here. And Chick. Got Why Not. There's got Eli the Ninja like right over here. Louis V Titans out here. Izzy, Command Station, Maddie's inside. Powerfist, like everybody's here, bro. It's insane, honestly. All the people that are out here. And there's more inside. They're partying. Booty Goons, Fortune Cookie. It's crazy. It's crack.
Just wiggle your hips and shake your chest. Just wiggle your hips.
Downstairs, and this place is dope, yo. We're going to the roof. Holy shit. Ooh, we're up on the roof, guys. This is a dope B&B, dude. Holy shit. Oh, dude, we're chilling. Wow, bro. Fucking padded turf. Fucking love it, dude. Look at all the people down there. Got Sin.